My story starts in 1951. I had just turned 19 and the draft was after me. My name is Peter Haas. I'm a Korean veteran. I served in 1951 in Korea.
My name is Eldon Gracie, Caldwell, Kansas. I was in the 87th Infantry Division, 3rd Army with General Patton. Served in Europe.
My name is Tom Wetzel. I was in the Air Force. I was a senior master sergeant when I retired. Desert Storm, Desert Shield, Iraqi Freedom. Finally ended up in Utah at a depot, and then from there retired as the manager of the calibration laboratory.
My name is Roy Thomas Rogers. I was with the United States Marine Corps 1963 to 67. I was with Foxtrot, 2nd Battalion, 4th Marines, the Magnificent Bastards. We were in Hawaii, and we were also in Chulai, Vietnam.
Kenneth Biscan, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Jack Pettit, Southern Utah.
Ken Brunt from West Grove, Pennsylvania. We were with the U.S. Army, F Troop 17th Cavalry. I was with the first lieutenant, the platoon leader of the 1st Platoon, and these guys all served with me.
My name's Paul Schmitz, Senior. I served in Vietnam from 68 to 69. I was with the 119th Assault Helicopter Company. I was a crew chief on a UH-1H helicopter. That responsibility, for most guys that don't know, are the ones that are responsible for the flight of the ship, responsible for the personnel on the ship, safety when you're flying to and from, maintenance to make certain that it was able to get off the ground in the morning. Other than that, it was just routine stuff for us.
About 3 months in Korea, I was wounded by a mortar attack. The Chinese had us zeroed in and wiped out about 50% of our company. I spent 3 months in Japan in various hospitals and went back to my outfit in Korea. One of the unfortunate things is I was given the last rites, and I told the priest, I'm not about to check out.
I got hit about 11 or 12 o'clock, and it's about 3 o'clock in the morning time they got me back to the aid station. It's a good thing is that cold, or I probably would have bled to death.
Back in '96, I was in Daharan, serving as support for the Saudi government. Khobar Towers is where I stayed. I was on the 6th floor of the building that was, the front fell off of it after the explosion. Lost 13 people from my base, brothers and sisters. Just traumatic, but we were able to walk away with it. 13 of our brothers and sisters weren't. So I'm very lucky and blessed. And we think of them constantly, my friends and people we served with.
I didn't come back to the United States until 2 years later. And when we arrived, the people turned their back to us, and they called us losers.
And I took around to the left leg, in the calf of the left leg, got shrapnel in the left knee. I got a bullet and shrapnel to the right thigh, and a lot of pock marks on down through the right leg. I had shrapnel in both hands, a piece of shrapnel in the chin. But it was just one of those where I didn't feel anything. I mean, I had no feeling. It was just, I knew I was hit, but it was just, I guess the adrenaline was going, and I said, you know, I've been hit and I've returned fire.
I stepped on a landmine on Chulai, Vietnam on January 7th of 1966.
So we were on a dismounted patrol on the 31st of December, 1970, when we had a bunch of we in an ambush part of booby traps and such, and we all got. There were 7 of us that were wounded. 6 of us are still alive. We lost 3 men, 2 of which were medics, and we're here today and glad to be here.
You never get over. I've lived with it a long time. My wife probably helped me. But it's tough. But you never forget it.
The next 50, 60 years were very difficult because everywhere we were rejected. And I suffered from a severe case of PTSD.
Persevere. There's no better place, no better country in the world. As long as we keep that in perspective, I think we can weather just about everything.
I want to say something about these guys. These guys were fantastic, terrific. They did everything and beyond what you'd ever ask for people. You never had to worry about your back. They were always right there for you. And I can't say enough about, how, great of an individuals they were. We talk about protesters and everything else. These guys were none of that. They were real heroes. They jumped to it. You never had to ask them twice to do something. And they watched out for each other, watched everybody's back.
Today, my demons are all gone. My life is great. I hated to go to bed at night. I tried to stay up half a night because of the nightmares and the constant battles. I have no problems today. Life is really good. And this is my first trip to Branson. And I'm just overjoyed to be here among my fellow Brothers Purple Heart members.
Get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of the guns at once and explode into space. I like smoking lightning, heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We can climb so high, I never wanna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, go
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Shenandoah's my native valley. We're bound away, cross the wide Missouri.
Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love.
All shook
I'm
up.
all shook up. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, Danny, I need a big finish. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up. How about it for Danny? How great thou art. How great thou art.
It's Doug Gabriel. Doug Gabriel, everyone.
Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way. It's my girl, my girl. I'm talking about my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl. I got sunshine on a cloudy day,
And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
Purple Heart means I'm a part of a comradeship, that I share something with these other guys and other guys from other wars that, you know, that it, you know, it's you know, is willing to make that ultimate sacrifice. Pretty close came to it, but you know, I share something with them. It's sort of a, like he said, we're blood brothers.
The Purple Heart means to me helping veterans.
Well, for me, I tried to give it back. I mean, I walked away from it. It's the brothers and sisters that served in prior wars and the ones that come home with scars that they're visible, and the ones that aren't. Those are the people I felt deserved it. But to me, it's a remembrance of people that gave a lot and are still giving, and maybe will for the rest of their lives. For the country we all hold dear.
It represents to me that I'm still alive to do things for other people. and I have been doing it for the last 50 years. I volunteer quite a bit.
To me, it shows that you care for your country enough to put your life on the line. I mean, a lot of people think that's a corny line, but you stop and think, when you see somebody with a Purple Heart, they have shed blood for the country. That's the only way you can get a Purple Heart, is to shed blood in a combat situation. And when I see that, it makes me sit back and reflect on what I did for my country and why I did it for my country. And like I said, it's a love of country, and it's the love of your freedom, the love of what you have, and what your grandkids and great-grandkids will have if you are willing to fight and preserve it, and fight for it to preserve it. And that's pretty much what the Purple Heart means to me.
Spend my days in a lazy boy in a mansion on a hill, or catch a fast train straight to New Orleans, or a slow ship down to Cozumel. I could waste away my spare time watching football with my friends, but I'd rather get my rod and reel and go fishing when I can. I wanna go fishing, 'cause it takes my stress away. I wanna go fishing, try and cast my blues away. I wanna go fishing, I don't want to watch the clock. I wanna go fishing, I don't ever wanna stop. There's nothing like a morning bite when the fish are eating well, or a new crankbait that's running straight over a rocky ledge or tree that fell. A new shiny boat that I can tow to every lake that I can find. So when the weekend comes and the work gets done, I got one thing on my mind. I wanna go fishing, 'cause it takes my stress away. I wanna go fishing, try and cast my blues away. I wanna go fishing, I don't wanna watch the clock. I wanna go fishing, I don't ever wanna stop. I wanna go fishing, 'cause it takes my stress away. I wanna go fishing, try and cast my blues away. I wanna go fishing, I can't wait to leave the dock. I wanna go fishing, I don't ever wanna stop. It's what I love, it's number one on my list of things to do. I wanna go fishing, that's what I wanna do. Yeah, I wanna go fishing, that's what I wanna do. the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
You guys ready to have some fun now? We got any dancers in this group? Well, come on, let's do this thing. Let's kick it off and have some fun. You ready?
Thank you for allowing us to come here to Branson to share all this time with our fellow Purple Heart veterans. It's a wonderful time. My first trip here, and I'm very pleased to be here.
I mean, if you get a chance, I mean, if people get a chance to do this, and I understand this is open to veterans and Purple Hearters, so, you know, come on down. This is, I mean, you will not regret the time that you have, the shows you get to see, the food that they prepare at the banquets and stuff is just, I mean, it's A1, it's class. So
I thank Branson. I thank you folks for having this event and bringing us all together. There's very few venues where we can get together like this, so I'm looking forward to it.
It's a joy that you just cannot express in words.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, of the brave. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up, skiddy-dip-a-doo, baby-doo, ba-ba, baby-doo, baby-doo, ba-ba, but I is ready static to the sky, so hot till the morning. There's nothing can harm you with a daddy and mommy standing by. Have a little talk with Jesus, tell him all about a trouble. Hear my famous cry, answered bye-bye. Feel the rain return, know the fire's burning. Find a little talk with Jesus, makes it right. Have a little talk with Jesus, tell him all about our trouble. Hear our famous cry, answered bye-bye. Feel the rain returning, know that the fire's burning. Find a little talk with Jesus, makes it right. Find a little talk with Jesus, makes it right.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I would try not to sing out of key. Oh, baby, now I get by with a little help from my friend. I wanna get by, baby. I wanna get by, baby. Oh, 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 yeah.
Well, you can burn my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar.
Come on now. Shoes, baby.
Of the USA. Thank you, veterans of the USA. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Thank you, veterans of the USA.
This song is a true story, actually. You should know that in advance. He came home to Tennessee, young man at the end of 45. Only one of 7 men in his platoon who made it back alive. He must have seen some tough things, but he never said too much about all that. He put his medals and his memories in a cedar chest. everything but his old Army hat. By the time that I was born, the winds of change had swept across our land. Folks are burning flags and draft cards when they bothered to take some kind of stand. And we used to laugh at Grandpa like he was some old relic from the past, 'cause he never left the house unless he was wearing that funny looking worn out Army hat. Every eye was on him anytime that he went anywhere. They whispered and they pointed, oh, but you could tell my grandpa didn't care. I ain't wearing this for them, he'd say. It's a whole lot more than that. For my buddies who gave everything, the least that I can do is keep on wearing this old Army hat. He called me up one morning, said he'd heard it on the news on his TV. He said they opened up a monument to World War II in Washington, D.C. I ain't getting any younger. I wish someone would take me to see that. And I couldn't help but think, what if they laugh at you up there if you show up in that silly Army hat? Well, two strangers both saluted as my grandpa walked up to the monument. One said, "Thank you, soldier, for a job well done." The other said, "Amen." Just then a young boy whispered, "Sir, my daddy went to war, didn't make it back. Do you think that you and I could take a picture? Yeah, maybe I could wear your Army hat." Every eye was on him, oh, there was not a dry one in the crowd. They whispered and they pointed, oh, but Grandpa stood up extra tall and proud. And he whispered, "Son, just keep it." When the young boy tried his best to give it back, he said, "You're a brave little soldier, and every soldier needs his very own authentic Army hat. For your daddy who gave everything, the least that I can do is pass on this proud treasure, Army hat." Marine Corps hat, Navy hat, Air Force hat, Coast Guard hat, this old Army hat. God bless y'all. God bless America.